Alright, on the list of things about this machine that are too clever for its own good, threading it is on the list. Gonna make a threading video. For now, we'll set our width to 0, and we've got our needle in the center position. Our stitch length is, we'll set to our longest possible stitch length to try and do a straight stitch here. And then alright, this is on slow, and now fast. Alright. That stitch is pretty even. I got brown on top and blue on the bottom, and the blue is tugging the brown through a teeny bit, but we got our tension at like 4 or 5. Okay, let's see if we can get, so we're on our zigzag, so we should be able to just switch it to the widest possible thing. And we will set ourselves to a finer stitch distance. Oh. Alright. We have got, we're not skipping any stitches, so that's good needle height. We are drawing, okay, the tension is relatively even. It did get pretty, it caught the, it pulled the top thread through and made a mess at the beginning here, but at the end it did okay. Alright, let's start checking out our stitches then. Let's see. Flip our release. All the way as far as we can. And that gets us to this very decorative stitch, which I believe is a yellow, so I'm going to turn my stitch length to the yellow zone, which is over here, and then put our width at the width we've got. Okay, and then it slipped into place. Look at that. Okay. So, look at that stitch. And we're still pulling up a little bit, so we'll loosen that stitch up. But that is that decorative stitch. Let's try some other spots on the cam stack. And remember, after to push our release all the way down, and then it locks, and then we can flip over to any number of our decorative stitches. And then when we set in here to start, and I'm going to start on the far right hand side, which is a stretch blind hem. And then the machine turns, locks in when the release pops up. And away it goes. So So this machine is definitely too smart for its own good, too clever, but working. Seems to be a nice machine. I'm going to just switch, flip our lever down. This is a decorative leaf. Which is not really coming out, and I don't know what. I don't know. Yeah, that image is a leaf decoration, but it's not really coming out the way I expected. This blind stitch, or this stretch stitch blind hem, is not coming back the way I thought it would either. Let's try what's supposed to be the box stitch. Yeah. So what's supposed to be a box-shaped stitch is just a triple stitch. We're not getting our forward and reverse cam feed into the motion of the machine. That is part of the cam stack. I don't know anything about this cam stack, so I don't know which part of the cam stack is supposed to be providing that motion. Yeah, that really is just that width. Okay. Nope, that's not doing anything. So the new issue with this machine is that it's not picking up the reverse feed to make any of the fancy stitches for stretch stitching, which not a huge issue as far as usability, because the stretch stitches are not particularly necessary for most stitching, and like these stitches are really just each of these straight stitch indicators with a reverse feed cam added on top of them. So okay, yeah, and like this. Okay, so the forward feed on the machine is not coming out the way it should. So there's something in the stitch length mechanism here that's causing an issue, because it's not getting the forward feed motion it should from that. So I'm gonna have to open the bottom of this up again and look in there. But the cam stack and the stitch selector are working. The timing is correct, which is the main issue this machine had. Once we got those new feet in, you remember that the needle was moving while it plunged through the fabric. It was not finished moving when it was plunging, so that was going to be an issue. So yeah. I will have to open this up and take a look at the bottom of it again. Alright. Pop the bottom off again. So we've got 4 feet to remove, but we don't have to take that one off. I just said we don't have to take that one off, but we do need to take out this screw and this screw. Oh, don't forget the one by the plug here. Okay, so pull the bobbin out while we're at this. Okay, so we got our motion. I wonder what this pin is for. So this is where our up and down motion for the feed dogs comes from. And this cam gives us a forward and reverse. And that forward and reverse motion is transferred through this block. The question is, so that's up. Down. Okay, so that's right. Our needle bar is all the way down, which means this cam should be up so it's in the middle of the block. And then as the needle bar goes up, this cam comes down. And creates the back and forth motion on the thing here. Now, the question is why this is supposed to be 0. And now this is supposed to be our maximum travel. Something in this linkage is not quite right. And I don't see a way so moving up. Yeah, we got barely any motion backwards. That cam is... Alright, so... which thing here? So there's a slot, a key slot in this here, but it doesn't have anything stuck in it. Is there some... Oh. But... Aha! There's a set screw here, and that changes this lever arm here. Okay. Is this... That is not even close to the right size. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a... I suppose. It would make sense that it's an SAE size and not a metric size, but that's still irritating. Alright, find an SAE size for this and get this to try this adjustment screw and see if that causes me to get the forward and backward motion we need. Alright, well, I've been puzzling at this reverse linkage problem, and I'm going to have to take a break and look at this some more. So, the cam that should bring us our reverse motion acts on a pair of quarter gears here and slides this, and this slide also has the reverse button attached to it. So I'm not sure if yeah, I don't know what and then that comes back and does yeah, I just don't know what of this quadrant I'm supposed to be moving. There's a lot of travel in the set screw here. So there's our forward 2 stitches, and then that shift should get backwards motion for 2 stitches, and it's just not forward, and then this should shift and do a backwards stitch. Yeah. So there's a forward, forward, and then we get the shift, and it's supposed to make a backwards stitch, and it doesn't, and then it shifts back and does 2 forward. There's the spot where we're supposed to get a reverse stitch out of this. So alright, well, I wonder if this isn't supposed, or this isn't out of whack. But okay, well, not sure what to do about that. I'm going to set this aside and do some more thinking. Because there's something about this linkage that just is not giving us the motion we need for forward and reverse. I'm not exactly certain how to fix that.